Welcome back to Six Ashes with me, the Anxious Farmer. We are back at the livestock barn. I had said in the last video that I was going to up the herd or flock of sheep. I leased this truck and trailer. That truck is something I will probably aim towards buying for our own farm at some point. So I leased it just to try it out. It's cheap. It's 240 horsepower. And it does what it needs to do. That trailer, it is a big trailer for this truck, and I was interested to see just would it pull it so far it will. I don't know what it'll be like on going uphill, but at the minute it's doing fine. So we are going to up the amount of sheep that we have. We have 30 already, and I think I'm going to take on another 60. So that'll give us 90 altogether. Now I hope that's right. Now Grandads field just there. Philip that took it off us, I met him last night. We had a talk. He didn't repurpose the field, didn't do anything with it, and I was wondering was everything okay with him. This corner now. I was wondering was everything okay. He has given us a proposition which will give us back the use and ownership really of Field 51. He no longer wants to stay farming. That's why he hasn't done anything with our field. What I didn't realise in the sale of CJ Farms was that I had bought a second house just at the top of the road. So that's kind of where I ended up having to give Philip that extra bit of money towards the farm we have today. What he is asking me is if he could move back into that house and live there for free, rent free. Oh, this truck it's struggling. It's struggling. Yeah, but he's asking could he stay in that house rent free. He would then give us, slow down, he would give us Field 51, the use of it. Now Field 51, Grandads field, it did pay very well on the crops, and it is a field I could reuse to make money again. That is the house there that we bought, as well as CJ Farms. It is part of the sale. So he wants to move in there. In turn, he will help around our farm when we need him. Now if there's anyone that knows the farm, it's going to be Philip, so it is making sense to me. But I do need to go meet him first, sort out the finer details, see what way this transaction is going to work, and then take it from there. Are we stuck? We're stuck in our own front gate. Lovely. So I hope this trailer goes in there, or I'm in a lot of trouble altogether. We're in. Out the way, sheep. Okay, I noticed that the unloading point on this is a little bit finicky. There it is. Okay, move. So what we should now have is 90 sheep. Yeah, we have 90 sheep. So they're going to need grass and water. I'll just park that truck there for the time being. It's not in the way of anybody. It's our own road. How did it end up going like that? Okay. Where is my other tractor? Okay, I'm going to move on with feeding and watering the sheep, and we'll see you up at Grandad's farm, and hopefully we'll have some deal done at that stage. I'm currently on field 54. We've taken on an oat harvest. We met with Philip about Grandad's farm. We spoke to him and the deal is done. We have taken back ownership of Grandad's farm. Now Philip is going to move into the other house down near our farm, down near CJ Farms. He's going to move in down there. He is also going to help us on the farms. At the minute he's harvesting he is cultivating field 51. Once he's finished there, we'll move on to giving it a second state of fertilizer, and we'll plant it. we're going to use field 51 as a field for selling crops. The fields we have down on CJ Farms, they are fine to keep the animals going, and that's what we will use them for. Field 51, as I said, we will use for just selling. So we'll probably plant canola or soybean. Now my plan is to get the money up and buy a harvester and head and get a planter. We can start moving into corn, sunflower, all that. Field 51 should pay for that. It should get us to a point where we can buy that stuff. The sheep are producing wool. Their production rate is down to, I think it's 10 or 12 hours in comparison to 60. So yeah, once we start getting plenty of wool together, we can bring down trailer and bring the wool for sale. Our own fields 16, 21 and 22 are ready to harvest. Once I'm finished here, I'll move on with the harvest on our own fields. That will then bring me into chickens. Now, eggs are making good money at the minute, so I'm hoping that the price stays roughly level. Once we have enough chickens, once they start producing eggs, we should start making money from that as well. So yeah, it's looking good. Good bit more machinery to buy. We'll get it bought through animals and through Grandads farm. Right, I'm going to move on with finishing the harvest on this field, and I will see you when I'm finished that. I'm back at the store. I took on a sowing contract on field 73, and this is what they gave me. Now, I don't know how well this is going to fit up the road. It is huge, but I thought I'll bring you along for the spin with me. I would presume we're going to get hit by a couple of cars or possibly trucks. This thing is massive. Yeah, we'll get it up to field 73. We'll get the sowing contract started. Whoa. Field 51, our own field, is currently being harvested. It's currently being sowed. Philip is there at the minute. He has our tractor with them. Oh no. Yeah, this is going to be harder than I thought. If a truck comes, we're in trouble. Yeah, we'll have to wait for this car or we're not getting up there. Oh, stuck in a tree. Come on. Oh, we're in trouble. I might have to turn off traffic. Please don't. Ah, you did. Okay, this has turned into a disaster. Yeah, bear with me. I'm going to have to turn off traffic for a minute and get this up there. I finally made it to field 73. It was a disaster. Had to turn traffic off. Had to come through certain fields. It just wouldn't come up the road. It would not fit. It got caught in everything. Even the turn off the main road to come up here to field 73 got caught in a tree. So yeah, it was a disaster trying to get here. To prove one thing to me, that even if I wanted to go large on this map, you can't really go too large with any of the machinery. Right, we'll get this field sown finished off. We need to move on with the harvest down in CJ Farms. It's really struggling on this hill. I might have to go across the way. Yeah, we'll move on with the harvest down in CJ Farms. There is oats down there I plan on selling. The rest I will keep, put the straw into storage, and move into chickens. Time to start buying some chickens. The more straw I can get, the better. It will help us along the route to TMR. There's a part of me thinking about selling some TMR before I move into cows, because of how much it pays. But then if I weighing it up the opposite side, if I move into cows now, I'll start getting the payout on slurry, manure, digestate a lot quicker. And it should, once we get all products moving, should get paid very well in comparison to selling TMR. This machine is massive. It's absolutely massive. The tractor fits well, so I know I could potentially in time get up to a larger tractor. One of the large ones with big horsepowers. They do fit, but you are restricted on seeder size, cultivator size, everything. You are a little bit restricted with the roads, the traffic. I'll catch that corner in a while. Disaster. This field is a lot bigger than I remember. Okay, I'm going to move on with seeding this, and we'll see you down on CJ Farms, and we'll start the harvest. I might even buy the chickens before I start the harvest, now that I know I have the wheat coming. Well, a lot more than what I have. A lot more than what I have in stock at the minute, or in the silos. So yeah, we might buy the chickens first. We'll see you on CJ Farms when this is done. I'm back on the farm. Philip has dropped the tractor off. The seeder and front tank are in the shed there, you can just see it. The tractor needs a bit of, it needs diesel, it needs a bit of repair, so we'll get that done before we move out onto the field and empty the harvester. See, what I think I'll do first is I will go out and empty the harvester. That can stay going then while I repair the tractor and wash it as well. Okay, I'll just leave the trailer here for a few minutes. We'll go out, we'll fix the tractor, just give it a little bit of repair. Now I think because harvest has started, it is time to buy some chickens. I think we'll get 25 of each, and we might put in maybe just 10. I'll get 30 of each and maybe 10 roosters. Now I hope I got that right, that we now have 100 chickens. Okay, we have 99. Need to get one more brown one, and okay, we have chickens. It is, farm is starting to come on. Okay, it is time to, I might as well bring out the trailer, empty the oats, and I will feed the chickens. And start getting their productivity up. Should have really brought the trailer with me in the first place, but no, we shouldn't need all of this. Shouldn't even need close to all of this, but one chicken trying to escape there at the gate. They needed a lot more than I thought they were going to need. Oh, don't hit the gate. Okay, I'm going to move on with the harvest on the 3 fields. We will bring the oats to sell, collect the straw, and hopefully start repurposing the fields. So yeah, that's it for today. Today's episode is a little bit shorter. There's a lot of harvesting going on, so yeah, it was a little bit shorter today. But yeah, we'll move on. The farm is coming on, we're starting to make money, so we'll see you in the next episode and we'll see where that takes us. Please subscribe to my channel, ring that bell and smash that like button. Thanks for watching.